I didn't kill her! What are you talking about?
Oh, wait, what?
Man, that nap's so good I thought I died. What are you standing there for?
We thought you were talking about who stole the last bag of chips. Yeah.
Oh.
And so another case was solved. Just like the Great Banana Squash mystery of '09, this one was cut and dry. But some things still remain unanswered. Why was Alex sleeping on the floor? How did she stay asleep during my entire interrogation? And why did the culprit take the last bag of chips without asking? I guess some mysteries can never be solved.
That's all for this episode of BTV. We'll leave you with sights and sounds from the Winter Sports Assembly. In this episode of BTV, a push for more required tests in Kansas high schools, students using virtual reality to train with the National Guard, and a new era opens at Exploration Place. All this and more on this episode of BTV. Welcome back, Buzz, to the 10th and final episode of the year. I'm your anchor, Hayden Kwangmani-chan. A new state law has been proposed to require high school students to take a civics test in order to graduate. Reporter Emma Nguyen explains.
Exactly fit in exactly, but it's like...
In early April, lawmakers passed House Bill 2412, which would require students to take a civics test in order to graduate.
It's a test that's similar to what immigrants would take who are becoming U.S. citizens, and it's basic information about how our country operates, how the government operates, and that kind of thing.
The test would contain 20 questions pulled from the U.S. citizenship test, requiring a 70% in order to pass. Most students we talk to say it sounds unnecessary and would put more stress towards them.
I feel like this test would not be enough to help me understand because, a standardized test just wouldn't be enough to estimate, one's understanding of the government.
In classrooms, students are already learning government and history, but under this new bill, simply learning the material may not be enough.
They don't cover that content at all because what you also have to cover is communism and socialism. Those economic theories are way too hard for those grade levels.
Supporters say the test would ensure that students would pass and leave school with knowledge of the United States government.
I would hope that they would learn about what they need to know in their government classes and social studies classes throughout their schooling, but it's hard to say.
Governor Kelly vetoed the bill, and with the legislator on vacation, it's unlikely the bill would be taken up again this session. For BTV, I'm Emma Nguyen.
Thanks, Emma. This year on April 18th, Southeast held its annual prom with the theme being Old Hollywood. The royalty candidates were Braden Clements and Tiana Hardwell, Scott Bigley and Eileen Lynn, Jack Elliott and Jasmine Snyder, Jaime Garcia Levantes and Brianna Blyer, Isaiah Gardner and Minnie Tumsala. As the special event comes to an end, Jack Elliott and Eileen Lynn were crowned prom king and queen. Recently, a survey was sent to seniors by Mrs. Baldwin about the possibility of hosting an official after-prom party. Reporter Jason Fan looks into what the chances are for a party like this in the future.
There have been talks over hosting an after-prom party at Southeast this year.
It's something that we've kind of played around with as student council, but talking to previous sponsors, it's not something that student council has ever done.
The administration wanted to gauge interest in the after-prom, but the results of their survey showed that it might not work at this time.
Sadly, I don't think I've heard anybody talk on the need of wanting to do an after-prom. Usually they kind of just dissipate away from prom, and I think they do their own thing. not a lot of kids, well, we have a decent amount who stay the whole time, but a lot of them will wait for crowning of prom king and queen and then kind of just call it a night.
Hosting one.
I think it would be a cool idea. I don't know if there would be a lot of participants though.
After party, I feel like you could socialize more with people because like during prom you're gonna be with your group and you're gonna be like dancing with them and you're not really gonna be socializing with other people as much. And during the after party it's gonna be more calm and you can like socialize with other people.
Despite the lack of student interest to the survey, students should participate in future surveys in order to let Csupo know in the future what to host. For BTV, I'm Jason Pham.
Thanks, Jason. Just a while ago, the National Guard visited Southeast, giving students an opportunity to learn and experience what it's like to be a first responder. Reporter Nancy Pongsavan explains.
So today we are hosting Mission Day for the students here at Southeast. We are giving you guys the opportunity to just kind of explore, look at options that you may be interested in after high school.
The National Guard came to Southeast to host what they call a Mission Day, which was open to any student that was interested in participating. Each activity taught the students different skills.
It's basically where we teach people how to do firefighting. We have virtual reality. We have night vision goggles, and we also teach people how to do CPR.
This opens many opportunities for students to explore and sign up for, which can help them after high school.
Typically, we like to talk to seniors and juniors because you can enlist as a junior at 17 years old into the National Guard. But we talk to anybody who's interested and give anybody's information.
The National Guard, it's not necessarily like one career you have to go for. It has a variety. It has over 100 different careers you can go for. It supports your colleges, so you can go to any college you want and have it paid off. And you can get internships, scholarships through this program.
It's also an opportunity for students who are interested in joining the military.
I feel like the people who want to do military, I think this is their key to join. So if they feel like they want to join, I feel like this is the best way to do it.
Even if you aren't interested in joining the military, you can learn a lot of new skills and have fun working with other students.
Yeah, no, in my opinion, National Guard, it's been really fun. It's been really interactive. You learn a lot, and I say the recruiters are very nice, and it's a good atmosphere to be in.
For BTV, I'm Nancy Pongsavan.
Thanks, Nancy. A new outdoor play area recently opened at the Exploration Place. Reporter Terry Tran was there.
Exploration Place is already one of the most popular sites for kids in Wichita, but now it's growing even bigger. The museum held its first opening during spring break for a new playscape, which features 10 outdoor interactive exhibits.
We themed it around Kansas. The inspiration actually came from us traveling to the Gathering Place and to Maggie Daley Park, which is in Chicago, and seeing these amazing play areas that other communities had. And we wanted to bring something that was world class to Wichita.
My favorite place so far is probably the Buffalo. It's just a lot of fun.
I like the bison too because at the end you can come out of its butt.
The Gathering Place in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a big inspiration for the new play area, and they worked closely with the Exploration Place for this project. While it is larger than the new Exploration Place playscape, Wichitans must drive over 2 hours to get there.
I feel like the Gathering Place is a lot more sandy. There's like a lot more like sand and dirt, and there is a lot more like concrete.
Would you say this place is better?
Yeah, totally, by far.
Exploration Place representatives say they are proud of the hard work that was put into the playscape and that they're happy with the results.
We worked on this project for over 4 years, so it's been a lot of love and a lot of energy and a lot of stress put into this, but really the best part is what's happening today, which is everyone playing and enjoying the beautiful weather and having a place to have community.
While it is much closer to home, the new playscape requires a ticket to access, unlike the Gathering Place, which is free, something some people see as a drawback.
We actually intentionally didn't make a separate ticket for this. Exploration Place is an all-access pass, so when you buy a ticket, which is $20 for an adult or $15 for a child, you're getting access to everything inside plus everything outside, including our dome theater and our live science shows.
Exploration Place hopes to double its attendance within the next 12 months. So far, the museum has received lots of love with its launch already.
So the last few years, Exploration Place inside has seen around 400,000. But today alone, we're at, I think, about 1,700 already, and it's only 2 o'clock.
My favorite part is I like going on the slide. It's really the astronaut slide. It's really fast.
I went down the big twisty slide.
The The Adventure Playscape is open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. with extended hours on Thursdays. For BTV, I'm Terry Tran.